Hi there, hello, and welcome to Base Camp. I'm Pastor Pat. I'm someone who likes to be physically fit. I enjoy exercising. For years, I ran many miles a day, lifted weights, did all kinds of other exercises. I feel my best when I'm in good shape. Plus, it allows me to do the many things that I love, like hiking in the mountains or running around with my kids. I have a problem though. Two of them actually. First, I hurt my knee, and with my injury, I'm no longer able to run. That took away my greatest healthy activity. Without that, it became difficult for me to stay fit. My second problem, I really like to eat. No, I mean I really like to eat. Now, that's not a problem when you're burning a day's worth of calories in an hour every morning running. But when you take away the running and continue to eat like you still were, well, you can see where I've ended up in a year and a half. Let's just say that there's more of me to love. I wonder if anyone else has ever had problems like mine.
My people, as you know, our kingdom is well regarded throughout the lands as a place of health and vim and vigor. You, the people of our land, have caused glorious accolades to be spoken of us by your amazing accomplishments. You have won races. You have won wrestling matches. You have won pickleball.
Yay?
There has been no one like us in all the nations of the world. But now, my people, I fear a grave threat has threatened our ability to maintain these mighty feats. Yes, you see, we are no longer holding fast to our athletic prowess. I am afraid that we are allowing our hunger for nummies to replace our hunger for competitive conquests. So, from this day forward, I am declaring a national dedication to healthy living. We shall only eat and drink the healthiest of foods. We shall... Excuse me. That is better. Now, we shall no longer be consumers of sugary sweetness. We shall no longer be feasting upon fatty foods. One moment, I'm afraid I didn't have time for lunch today, and I'm feeling a mite peckish. Now, where was I? Yes. We will dedicate ourselves to only eating the finest of fresh fruits and vegetables, consuming only the choicest of cuisines, limiting ourselves to lean sustenance. All of this to assure our peak physical fitness for the competitions ahead. Now, I know that it is a tough road, but I believe that we are the toughest of people. Tough cookies, if you will. Now, together, we will prevail. Thank you, my people. Now, go forth and overcome. And now I need to go forth and find some dessert.
somehow I have a feeling that the people of that kingdom are not going to be embracing the new diet that their king is trying to put them on. Why? Because he's not putting himself on that diet. People aren't really a big fan of do what I say, not what I do. Wherever the leader goes, the people usually follow. When King Solomon dedicated the temple of the Lord in 1 Kings chapters 8 and 9, he reminded the people of how God had called and led them, and then prayed and said a blessing over them. God then spoke to Solomon for the second time. He told Solomon that he would bless him and his people as long as Solomon continued to follow and be obedient to the Lord. Why was God's blessing over the people based on Solomon's obedience? Because the people follow their leader. Solomon could say all kinds of good things about following God, but if he didn't do it himself, the people probably weren't going to either. They were going to follow his example much more than they were going to follow his words. What kind of example are you setting? One of the things that we talk about on Basecamp is sharing God with other people. You can tell other people about Jesus every day, but if your life doesn't line up with how Jesus tells us to live, you're probably not going to have that big of an impact, at least not in the way that is going to make people want to know him. On the other hand, if your life shows Jesus in it, people are going to be much more likely to want to know the one who leads you to live the way that you do. The Apostle Paul followed Jesus so strongly with his life that he actually ended up in prison. While there, he wrote the book of Ephesians. In chapter 4, verse 1, he says, "As a prisoner for the Lord, then, I urge you to live a life worthy of the calling you have received." If we live a life that reflects Jesus, we're going to have an amazing effect on the world around us. If we don't, we might as well be telling people to go on a diet while stuffing our faces with candy bars. I'm Pastor Pat with Basecamp, a ministry of Summit Church in beautiful Bozeman, Montana. Thanks for joining us today. You can join us for services every Sunday at 10 o'clock or online anytime at summitchurchmt.com. We're also on Facebook and YouTube at Summit Church MT, and our children's ministry Facebook page is Basecamp Kids Min. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Keep living it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
What do you mean that the people are so mad about my new diet plan that they're going to overthrow me? Fine. Let them eat cake. There, that should satisfy them. No one could want to overthrow their king after hearing that.